Hello there guys, and welcome back to the channel. In this video, we are going to be taking a look at visualxp-ultimate for X-Plane 12. visualxp is a plugin that brings a host of features to enhance the atmosphere in X-Plane 12, including the weather, clouds, as well as the night lighting and shadow visually. In this video, we are going to be taking a look at the features that visualxp delivers into the X-Plane 12 environment. We are going to be testing it for its accuracy as well as visual fidelity. Without further ado, let's get started. visualxp is developed by Sim Editions. It comes in two versions, the Ultimate and Basic. The Ultimate version is the subject of our review video today and sells for $25.97. The Basic version of the plugin sells for $9.99 and only provides atmosphere and clouds. It does not include water, scenery, weather, live weather, or the weather search options available in the premium version. Should you decide to purchase visualxp, make sure that you download the latest version of the add-on from the Sim Editions website. The link to the website will be provided both in the description section of the video and is also available in your X-Plane org store download page. We are now ready to enable visualxp-ultimate. To do this, we're going to go to the Plugins menu, select visualxp, and select Settings. The user interface is now displayed and we are ready to power on visualxp. visualxp is now starting. The design of the user interface of visualxp is done quite well in my view. Everything is laid out in a logical order and it is very easy to understand all the elements and exactly what they do. You can change all the values that you see in the different tabs and they will change things in the sim automatically. A couple of features exist to customize the user interface to fit your preference. You can change the colors of all the user interface elements, as well as the opacity of the user interface itself. You are also able to move the user interface to anywhere you like on the screen. You're able to reset the window position again by clicking on this icon. Let us now explore the 5 available tabs in visualxp Ultimate. We have the Atmosphere tab, gives you access to the ozone colors, sky scattering, visibility, aerosol. From the Clouds tab, you are able to select the cloud forms, cloud enhancement, cloud density, formation control, cloud shadows, cloud brightness. From the Water tab, you are able to select the water mods, wavefoam, water deep, water waves, as well as the sun on water. From the Scenery tab, I have noticed that there is a bug which prevents visualxp from reading the night light file that we have installed. All you need to do here is just indicate that you are done with the installation and turn the lights on. Once you do this, you'll be able to select the light mods, light fog, fog spotlights, as well as the light spot on the ground. You are also able to toggle the scenery shadows. We'll take a look at this in a minute. From the Weather tab, you can toggle live weather on and off. In the off position, you are able to select from available presets. A few other options are also available in the Weather tab, which we will be taking a look at a little later in the video. To begin examining the features, we are going to be turning off live weather. We are going to be selecting the custom cloud preset. As you can see, this preset really shows what visualxp can deliver into X-Plane 12. You can see the representation of clouds, the towering clouds in the distance, and the coloring overall looks quite convincing in this particular scene. Let us begin with the Atmosphere tab. And we're going to begin with toggling the atmosphere switch off. As you can see here, the ozone representation and the color of the skies, the light scattering has all changed with the atmosphere switch turned off. Turning it back on without a doubt provides for a more dramatic visual experience. The ozone colors is something I particularly like in this add-on. Let's take a look. This is the first ozone color, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, and seventh. My favorite is the fifth preset. From the Atmosphere tab, you have access to control the sky scattering, visibility, and aerosol. I'm not exactly sure that this is a beneficial feature to have and be able to tweak to this level of detail. But I do like the fact that the auto control feature is available and it would sync the weather with the live weather automatically when enabled. From the Clouds tab, you are able to change the actual cloud forms, as you can see here. There are a host of other features that will enhance your clouds, as you can see here by enabling the Extreme Clouds Enhancement feature, which will enhance the look and feel. It reduces the noise. You can change the slider here to gain a little bit more FPS. This slider will significantly affect performance. I do not recommend it. I recommend that you keep this option turned off. And I think again, the scene from the visual perspective still looks pretty good. Cloud density is again something that you can control, as you can see here. And the cloud formation as well. You are also able to change the cloud brightness and cloud shadows. From my perspective, I still prefer to use the auto sync feature with live weather, unless of course you are making a video. I could see how these features could be useful, but I prefer to use the live weather sync for all the options available in Visual XP. From the Water tab, you are able to select your preferred water mod. I prefer the second preset. And of course, you also have access to the wavefoam, the water deep, water waves, and the sun on water. Again, I prefer to have the auto control feature turned on to sync everything with live weather. From the Water tab, you are able to select from 3 available mods to enhance the look and feel of the water. As you can see here, this is Mod 1, Mod 2, and Mod 3. You also have access to change the wavefoam, the water deep, the water waves, as well as the sun on water. Let's take a look. If we turn off auto control on the waves here, and we can add the wave strength and foam, as you can see, things have changed. We can also remove the auto control on water deep and add that. We can also remove the auto control on the water waves and change that a little bit. Now you can see things are definitely changing. You can change the scale. Now, I personally prefer to use the auto control for all those features and have them synced with live weather. Well, let's go ahead and try this one as well here. As you can see, you can change the sun on water strength to make it look, I think 33 or 34 is about right. But again, very granular control. I personally prefer to use the auto feature and sync everything with live weather, which we will be taking a look at in just a second. From the Scenery tab, you are able to toggle the lights and the scenery shadow mods on and off. The lights particularly is a great enhancement over what X-Plane offers by default. As you can see here, the nice glow of the street lights as well as the runway lights. You are able to change these mods to reduce this glow if you like. I do like preset number 1. There is a very nice feature also in Visual XP-Ultimate, but this feature really comes at a very hefty performance hit, which is the enable fog lights. If I enable the frame counter here, we are getting about 62 frames, and if I enable the fog spotlights, we are down to about 50 frames. That's a 10 FPS hit, but it provides a very dramatic visual experience of the city life at night, and you can see all the fog there in the distance and in the city right here. If we bring the camera a bit closer, as you can see the fog spotlights in the airport vicinity. Any lights basically will have a little bit of fog to them, which provides for a very realistic visual experience during a foggy day. That is, of course. Overall, I do like the feature. It is, though, quite hefty on system resources, so use it with caution. From the Scenery tab, you are also able to toggle the scenery shadows on and off. Now, quite frankly, I was not able to see any difference with this option on or off in many different situations. I've changed the tab value here as well, but I have not been able to see any change whatsoever. From the Weather tab, you are able to select from the available cloud presets or toggle live weather on. Let's go ahead and toggle live weather on and get the live weather. Once the weather is downloaded, we're going to go ahead and click on Apply Now. Now that we have live weather loaded at our current position at Kastrup Airport, we can take a look at some of the other features and test the accuracy of the weather being depicted here in the sim. One important note is that the NOAA feature is currently not available, and the developer has indicated that they are working on a fix. You can use the force cloud types, which is currently in beta. I haven't really seen anything changing after selecting force cloud types. You can also change the turbulence and the wind gust percentage here. I prefer to leave this at 100% for both of these options. The weather search does not appear to work at this point in time. As you can see here, we can put Kastrup Airport and get the departure weather. It says that your connection has timed out. Seems like you're offline. Obviously, we are not offline, but it seems like this feature isn't working at this point in time. The weather briefing page gives you the current weather conditions at your nearest airport. As you can see here, we have the altimeter, the height, the distance, heading to the station, and then you've got the current weather at the aircraft position. Again, the pressure, the outside temperature, visibility, the flight category, runways, and precipitation, and all the relevant information to the weather aloft as well. Which is very useful. Of course, there are many sources that provide this information today. But what I'm interested in doing is to actually take a look at weathermatar.com. And if we look here at the current weather conditions at Kastrup, we have broken clouds at 9,900 and few clouds at 1,900 feet. This is the current METAR at Kastrup Airport. Obviously, we have gusting winds. Again, few 1,900, broken 9,900. Now, if we look at the weather information here in our X-plane, we can see that we have an overcast at 9,000 and this scattered cumulus here. So it is a little bit different from whatever we saw on mechartaf.com. And in all the situations where I have interrogated the weather for accuracy, I have found that X-plane default weather provided more accurate weather than whatever comes with visualxp. We're going to do, for the sake of completeness, we are going to go to a different airport, and then we're going to take a look at the meteorological data. We are currently situated at London Heathrow Airport, and this is the information currently being provided by mechartaf.com through the live stream feature. 14 Celsius, the temperature, dew point is 14, slightly different in the visualxp. We have overcast at 2,100 feet, whereas the overcast here at 9,700 and overcast at 26.1, broken at 200. We have broken at 400 there by Mechar and TAF. And so the weather again, reported here is very different from the weather that we see on MeteorTaf.com. Again, I have seen that the Explain 12 weather is consistent with whatever MeteorTaf.com has reported. So just for, again, completeness sake, let's go ahead and take off and take a look at the weather representation here at London Heathrow. We're going to release the parking brake and give it full power. And we are airborne, gears going up. The clouds definitely do look very nice with Visual XP. It does provide for a very dramatic visual experience. As you can see here, the overcast representation of the clouds is done very, very well in Visual XP. Here is another look at the sky colors with the clouds and the light scattering with Visual XP, which I believe is quite nice. Here is another look, again, as we fly through the clouds. You can see that the representation of clouds is quite nice. They've done a really good job to bring a very immersive look to the atmospheric conditions in Explain 12. A very dramatic scene indeed. Again, you can see here the sun glow, the light scattering, the overcast condition representation. My concluding remarks on Visual XP Ultimate is that it is a very well developed add-on, and it does deliver on what it promises to deliver, that is enhancing the atmospheric conditions in Explain 12 visually, and I think they do it quite well. I'm not sure about the accuracy of the METAR, which seemed to be off in almost every situation that I've tried. I do like most of the features that ship with the product. I feel, though, that some of the features are gratuitous and are not needed. I would prefer to have everything automated as a flight simmer and have everything synced with the live weather METAR. Well, folks, this brings us to the conclusion of our review video of Visual XP Ultimate. I hope that you have found this video to be useful and insightful. If you have any questions, as usual, please do post them in the comments section below. Until next time, please take care of yourselves and each other, and I will see you all very soon. Thanks for watching, and bye-bye for now.